welcome. The world hates the greatest, walks the pavement, streets is how I made it. I'm moving crazy, road is what you make it, but it's fading.
Okay, Mass Meech is in the building once again. One heart. Yes, sir. Now, I haven't done this. I haven't reacted to a donkey of the day yet. Now, this is probably going to be something new. I haven't seen people do this too much, so I'm going to be probably one of the main ones that started off doing this. Because I actually do listen to the Donkey of the Day by Charlemagne. Charlemagne is one of my favorite radio hosts, and The Breakfast Club is one of my favorite radio shows. Now, in the midst of trying to react to almost everything, sometimes we got to hit things that, is just not exactly the most pleasant topics. Now, this is Terry Crews gets dragged for tweeting acronym for Coon. Now, that's the name of this particular video, and I'm pretty sure Charlemagne's going to go in on Terry Crews. Now, once again, I haven't agreed with Terry Crews' most recent tweets. Is if you check out my podcast, you'll see. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to bring hate on another black man. So, but at the same time, he keeps going on with some of this stuff. Like, I don't know what exactly is he doing, but for him, he's trying to turn something, I guess, negative, like being called a coon, like he was being called, and trying to turn it into something positive. So, I'm just here just to react. I ain't about to talk bad about nobody, but I know Charlemagne's probably gonna go in, just like the people went in on him for tweeting that. So that being said, leave a like, comment, share this video, join the One Heart family, get Young Meechy to 1K subscribers. I am Young Meechy, and that being said, bring it in. Hallelujah. Hey, hallelujah. We're back again, baby. Bow. All right, let's get into this. Let's do it.
Fuck, bitches.
You're a donkey.
Donkey of the day for Wednesday, July 29th goes to Terry Crews. God bless Terry Crews. If I'm not mistaken, he's celebrating a born day tomorrow. That man will be 52 years old. God bless him. I truly mean that, because age is a blessing. Every day you're hearing stories of young people waking up dead. Okay, you got 1-year-olds out here getting killed in these streets, 20-somethings. This thing called life is not promised. So if you make it to 52, you should celebrate that. Not only celebrate that, but don't be afraid to grow.
And give thanks.
Okay, don't be afraid to be who you are. At 52, you should be at the point in your life where you don't need any validation from anyone except yourself. Could someone please pass Terry Crews that memo? Okay, now, I am a reformed bully. I can admit that. All right, been this way since grade school.
Okay.
And one thing I love to do is once I tag you with something, meaning once I say something to you or call you something that I visibly see bothers you, I'm going to go heavy on that. You know that old saying, never let them see you sweat? Oh, when I see that perspiration on your forehead, when I see you visibly upset about something, I have a tendency to twist that knife. Okay, I am working on myself, people. But that's one thing that I can't let go of. You know who else can't let it go? Social media. When social media sees that you are visibly upset, when they see you can't stop reacting to something that was said about you, doing videos about something that was said about you, doing interviews about something that was said about you, when you can't stop tweeting about something that was said about you, guess what social media does? They go heavy on whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is you visibly upset about, that's what they will go heavy on, and that's why you can't react to everything, okay? Nobody has informed Terry Crews' big grown ass about this, because at some point on social media, Terry Crews got called a coon. Now, the dictionary defines the word coon as slang that is extremely offensive to a black person, all right? Urban Dictionary defines it as an insulting term used by both races Okay,
does
when
it
used by
define it?
whites, it translates to the N-word. When used by blacks, it's describing an Uncle Ruckus type of character. Uncle Ruckus being from the Boondocks. I don't have time to explain. If you're not of our culture, then you just have to keep up. Okay, a black person who is ignorant to white discrimination and unknowingly suffers from self-hatred. That is what Urban Dictionary says a coon is. It also says a black man who only dates white women or only finds white women attractive.
Whoa.
Urban Dictionary gives a couple of examples for you to understand. Samuel L. Jackson played a coon in the movie Django. You
Best
understand
example.
now? Or another
Best
example Urban
example.
Dictionary gives.
Phenomenal
Great. The only
movie.
black newscaster for Fox didn't find anything wrong with the white policeman only arresting the black kids and a group of black and white kids. What a coon. So yes, coon is not something you want to be labeled as. And Terry Crews has become the poster child for coons in 2020. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't see how this happened. I have a little timeline here that my producer put together. There was a moment when
Some
he said
tweets.
he didn't want black people to become black supremacists. I saw that, ignored it. Let's hear what he said on the talk.
In the black race, in black America, we have gatekeepers. We have people who have decided that who is going to be black and who's not. And I, simply because I have a mixed race wife, have been discounted from the conversation a lot of times by very, very militant movements, the Black Power movement. I've been called all kinds of things like an Uncle Tom, simply because I'm successful, simply because I work my way out of Flint, Michigan. And the problem is that black people have different views. You know, it's funny because when you're white, you can be Republican, Libertarian, Democrat. You can be anything, but if you're black, you have to be one thing. Even Joe Biden said, hey, man, you don't vote for me, you ain't even black.
Right.
And so this blackness is
Joe
always
Biden, just stop,
judged.
please.
It's
Please stop.
always put up against
We
this
didn't talk about
thing.
this.
And I'm going, wait a minute, that right there, it's a supremacist move.
Yeah, and when he was on Don Lemon, it was because he tweeted out, we must ensure Black Lives Matter doesn't turn into Black Lives Better. Let's listen.
What I was issuing was a warning. When you have the leaders of the Black Lives Movement who are now talking about, you know, if we don't get our demands, we're going to burn it down. Other black people who are talking about working with other whites and other races, they're being viewed as sellouts. And I viewed it as a very, very dangerous self-righteousness that was developing that really viewed themselves as better. It was almost a supremacist move. Their Black Lives mattered a lot more than mine.
Yeah, see, I tune all of that type of stuff out. Yeah, that.
Man, I talked about this on my podcast. Here's my thing. I just feel like, see, I can't talk bad about like whatever, you know, whatever he feels like when he said about him having not a black wife and whatever the case may be and how he gets treated. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously he would know that's his situation, how he gets treated. The only problems that I've been having about his tweets, and I'm going to get right back into this video or get back into what Charlamagne's talking about, is just say that you represent Black Lives Matter because you are someone that you're black. And then you're successful. You have a platform. We just want you to say Black Lives Matter and also just use your platform and do whatever you can to help. But anytime you're like, you don't want Black Lives Matter to turn to, you know, Black Lives Only Matter, then it's just like, come on, we don't need that right now. We don't need that right now. Because the ones that are completely against the Black Lives Matter movement, or it should, like LeBron say, it shouldn't be called a movement because it's a lifestyle if you're black, then they use this as fuel to be like, yeah, see, look at you. Look at Terry Crews don't even agree that Black Lives Matter, matter, right? The movement matters. But that's one.
I can see why he's been labeled a coon. I just know that, you know, he's been defending himself against that label. Okay, y'all got Terry Crews cornered in the bathroom the way Damon had Money Mike cornered in the bathroom in Friday After Next. Get down! That's right. Okay, he's been looking for the pliers to apply to y'all so he can get up out of there. And yesterday he decided to fight for his manhood yet again when he decided to create an acronym for the word coon. Terry Crews simply tweeted out, COON. Conquer your own negativity. Drum fart on this acronym. I love a good acronym. Cream, cash rules everything around me. Peace, positive energy activates constant elevation. Snitch, sorry, N-word, I'm trying to come home. Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. I love a great acronym. Coon is
I
not a
didn't know
great
that
acronym.
was
The
an
reason
acronym for
Coon is
Bible.
not a great acronym is because there is nothing great
negative.
about the word Coon.
Exactly.
There is no way you can make this word a term of endearment. It's not happening. And you, Terry Crews, will be fighting against that label for the rest of your life. But my question is simply, who are you trying to convince? Who are you trying to convince that you aren't a coon? Yourself? Why do you care? If you believe what you are saying is true, if you truly believe Black Lives Matter shouldn't turn into Black Lives
true.
Better and black people have to hold themselves accountable before they hold white folks accountable, if you believe all that, stand on your words and stop trying to convince people that you are not a coon. Because, Terry, these brothers and sisters that's out there on the front lines fighting for justice, for people that have the same skin color as you, in spite of you, they don't care what you're talking about. Because they busy doing the work. How about you, as a soon-to-be 52-year-old man, start leading with actions and deeds and not words and lip service, okay? And dumbass acronyms, all right? See, I have no problem with people, having a difference of opinion. I don't believe it's just one way to black liberation. I think black conservatives should be heard just like black liberals. Everybody deserves to be heard. Only thing I ask of black people is simply don't get in each other's way. And Terry Crews, your big ass is in the way. And I have an acronym for in the way black folks like you, and it's simple. Tomorrow is your B-Day. You will be 52. Terry Crews, I want you to go outside and look into that beautiful blue sky. Take a deep breath, like let it come through your nostrils and out your mouth. Just a deep breath, all right? And there's going to be this big star in the sky in the middle of the day. In fact, it's at the center of the solar system. But we are blessed to see it every day. It provides warmth. Just a nearly perfect spear of hot plasma. We love when it shines on us. And yes, I'm talking about the sun. Terry, I want you to look up at that sun. Think about how good that sun feels after the rain, especially after the rain. Let it shine on you. And let that sun serve as a reminder to shut up, son. S-U-N. Shut up, That's what you need to do, Terry Crews. Happy birthday.
Going off.
Please give Terry Crews the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
All right. What do you?
Donkey of the day is brought to you by.
What can you say after that? Oh man, Charlamagne said what he said. Once again, I'm just reacting, man. I'm just reacting. I stated my opinion. Sometimes we just want you to just be like, Black Lives Matter, man. And I'm just gonna let my actions speak instead of just trying to define and just say a lot of things, because the more you say, the more is going to be held against you. So at the end of the day, just let your actions speak, man. If you stand for Black Lives Matter and you're black, man, because it's not just a movement, man. It's really a lifestyle at the end of the day. So we're just looking for support, man, especially if you got a platform like Terry Crews and you're black and you're successful. It's like, man, just support, man. Like, you're black. And what, I'm not saying Terry Crews doesn't, I don't know, but just from his tweets and everything like that, and then him trying to define this, is like, come on, man, let's get past all that. Let's just get past all that. That being said, leave a comment, let me know what you think, share this video, subscribe, get your Meechy 1K subscribers. And that being said, I'll see you guys next video. Load it up, click, clack, bow. I got no hate against Terry Crews. At the end of the day, he gonna do what he want to do. It is what it is. What up, y'all? It is What Up, Meech, and I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to this video. You can like, share, subscribe. You can even leave a comment. Check out the previous videos and have much anticipation for the upcoming videos, because we are going in with a lot of videos and a lot of different content. Special message for y'all.